What would be the reasons to give a magnesium supplement to your horse? Will it really help a horse be less spooky? Seems like she's heard of one of the reasons. And how much magnesium should a horse be getting on a daily basis? That was a fun question.
So magnesium is one of the supplements that I give my horse, and the reason I give it is for muscle. I think the ratio is about 60% of the body's magnesium amount that you have is in bone, and 30% is in muscle. And we know that, I mean, magnesium has a ton of uses in the body, and one of them is excitable tissue like muscle and nerves. It helps, it's needed for them to function and work, so to contract and send impulses. And so muscle would be one of them, because he has PSSM and shivers, and so I'm like, anything I can do to help his muscles is great. And then, yeah, I think calming, she's figured out that a lot of people, maybe the majority of people give it for calming.
I mean, you did say excitable tissues.
Yeah, and so in the NRC, which is the nutrient requirement of horses by the National Research Council, they talk about when you are deficient in magnesium, you can see irritability and hypersensitivity, overreactivity. So some nervous system changes, some behavioral changes. One reference actually said that there are behavior and memory alterations when there's a magnesium deficiency. So I hope that gets explored more in depth. That's really interesting. So I think it's important to understand that magnesium is not an ingredient that calms your horse. It fills a gap, a deficiency, and then restores your horse to normal, what he should be. Yeah. That's how magnesium works. So you can't give more and more and more and get a sedating effect. That is not how it works. And that segues, I segued myself right into the amount. And for the horse standing in the pasture, like blinking and breathing and pooping, they need about 7.5 grams of magnesium a day. And that can go all the way up through the levels to the horse that's in heavy work. It's doubled to about 15 grams, with some increase for pregnancy and lactation and young and growing. But really, it's the work that increases it, and it might be for the muscular effort, but also the bone. The more you work, the more your bone has to build and grow to sustain that effort. And 60% of the magnesium is in the bone, so there it goes. I didn't say that metabolism is the other one.
Oh, you did not?
I did not. People give magnesium too because it ensures that the proper insulin, it ensures the cells have the correct level of sensitivity to insulin, and so that the insulin and glucose or blood sugar can interact properly. So it has a role there too, and so people give it for horses with metabolic problems and that. Yeah, I think that's probably the third one.
Yeah. And so again, another instance where it's helping return to a normal state, a normal function, and not having some altering effect on your horse.
Not making anything really better than it's supposed to be natural.
Right. Yeah.